Hello dear students, welcome to CR's digital classes. Let us deal the topic of Debye-Huckel-Onsager equation for strong electrolytes. This is one of the most important theories in electrochemistry, and this is proposed, or this has come into existence to describe the behavior of strong electrolytes. Let us get into the details of it. So due to the failure of Ostwald's dilution law cannot be applied for strong electrolytes because it is majorly concerned to weak electrolytes. So after this failure, Debye-Huckel in 1923 proposed this theory of Debye-Huckel-Onsager equation for strong electrolytes, and this was further developed by Onsager. So hence this theory was completely called as Debye-Huckel and Onsager theory. And this theory assumes that every ion in the electrolyte, when dissolved in water or a suitable solvent, it is surrounded by opposite ionic atmosphere. Suppose if there is a cation like Na plus, so when it is dissolved or dissociated, it is surrounded by negatively charged ions totally on all sides. So this is called as ionic atmosphere. So this theory successfully explains the non-ideal behavior of strong electrolytes. So the total behavior of strong electrolytes, how they behave in molten state, how can they conduct electricity even in molten states, and what is the different concentrations, how strong electrolytes can conduct electricity even at various concentrations. All these can be successfully explained by this theory. Let us get into the postulates. So strong electrolytes, they ionize completely at all dilutions and even in their solid state. So that means, for example, if we take HCl, even if it is in solid state, HCl will undergo complete dissociation. All the ions, all the electrolyte molecules will dissociate into their constituent ions H plus and Cl minus. And the molar conductance and equivalent conductance values will always increase with increased dilution. If what more solvent is going on added, if the dilution is increased, these values, the lambda m and lambda e values, will be increasing. This is due to increase in ion mobility. That means the movement of ions. The ion mobility is increased in these electrolytes due to, as dilution increases, the ionic distance, the distance between two ions H plus and Cl minus, will be increased because in the gap the solvent molecules will be interacting, and hence the ionic distance will increase. And this also decreases the electrostatic forces, the attraction forces between the oppositely charged ions. This makes the electrolyte to conduct more electricity. That is how conductance is increased. If at high concentration, if the electrolyte is present at high concentrations, then the interionic distance will be decreased because more amount of solvent molecules are not present. So because of this, the electrostatic force, the attractional forces between cation and anion are high, and the conductance thus becomes low. And these ions, when the electrolytes are dissociated, the ions, when they are present in an electric field, the ions formed will be influenced by the electric field in two ways. So these two ways are explained by the basis of two effects, majorly asymmetric effect and electrophoric effect. So the asymmetric effect, we all know that, as we have discussed earlier, every ion will be covered, will have a particular ionic atmosphere. If it is a cation, it is negative ionic atmosphere. If it is an anion, then the ionic atmosphere is positive. So this ionic atmosphere is symmetric. That means it is arranged properly. But when electric field is applied, this symmetry is lost. If they are generally present as a sphere. For example, if they are present as a sphere, this symmetry is lost when electric field is applied. So because the ions, this cation will be attracted towards the negative electrode when electric field is applied. And similarly, the negative charged ions that are present in the ionic atmosphere will be attracted towards the positively charged electrode. Hence, the symmetry of the ionic atmosphere is lost, and this decreases the ion mobility. Because of this, the ion mobility will be decreased. And electrophoric effect, the next effect. Generally, every electrolytic solution, when dissolved in water, the water molecules will get associated with the electrolyte molecules when they are present in high concentration. When such association takes place and the electric field is applied, because of this electric field, the central ion present will have to struggle to move through this association. That means it has to it has to move away from the associated water molecules. Because this, suppose example, if we have taken this sodium plus ion cation, we have these cations also are associated with the water molecules. So to remove that association and to move towards the respective electrode, it takes major, it has to, then this cation has to struggle a lot. So this also decreases the ion mobility. And the next effect, one more effect, is viscous effect. If the solvent that we have taken to dissolve the electrolyte has high viscosity, for example like honey, what happens, we cannot pour honey easily. It takes a long time to pour honey. So that means the viscosity of honey is high. So if such type of solvents are taken to dissolve the electrolyte, then this viscosity will decrease the movement of ions in the electrolyte. So based on these three factors, Debye and Huckel have proposed a mathematical expression to give the relation between molar conductance at infinite dilution and the conductance. And this is the equation given by Debye and Huckel. If the solvent is water, now there are many terms here. This is molar conductance at particular concentration, and this is the molar conductance at infinite dilution. So these constants both are written or can also be written as A and B, which are called as Debye and Huckel constants. Debye and Huckel constants A and B. So these values, if water is at 298 Kelvin, if the solvent is water and at 298 Kelvin, the value of A will be 60.2 and B will be 0.229. Then that equation, this equation can also be written like this: 60.2 plus 0.229, and the equation can be changed. By this theory, this expression, that means by this expression, equation, mathematical equation, all the properties of strong electrolytes can be easily explained. Hope you have understood the topic. Thank you.